Hello, this is Mr. Lowry. Nuestro objetivo hoy es 3.9 y analizaremos un texto de no ficción y identificaremos la idea principal y los detalles que la apoya. Or we will analyze an informational text by identifying the main idea and supporting details. Remember also that when we're dealing with a non-fiction text, we need to pay close attention to the graphic features such as maps, headings, it could be timelines, photographs with the subtitles, and bold print, which is used for the headings. Again, this is called, the title to this text is Deep Down and Other Extreme Places to Live. We'll be paying close attention to the word extreme there. Life on Earth. Most people on Earth live where it never gets very hot or very cold. More than half of the people in the world live in or near cities. More than half of all people in the world live within 100 miles of the sea. Many of Earth's people live in quite similar places. When you watch a TV show, the places in which the characters live often don't look very different from where you might live. And here, what is the main idea of this page? But if you looked down at Earth from above, you wouldn't see many cities. A lot of Earth is jungle, mountains, deserts, or large areas of snow. What would it be like to live in some of these areas? Let's meet some people living in extreme places. What details from the text help you understand what the word extreme means? Life at the bottom of the canyon. Deep down at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, there is a village called Supai. You can only get to it by foot, horse, mule, or helicopter. The people who live there call themselves the Havasupai. This means the people of the blue-green water. The blue-green water is the beautiful Havasu Creek that flows through the canyon. There are also 4 spectacular waterfalls that tumble down into the canyon. The water keeps the land around the village green. Many people call this place a paradise, but living in a place that is so hard to get to has its problems. And here, also, pay attention to these boxes of information. Oftentimes on tests, the answers to the questions will be in those boxes. Explain why the author includes the map on page 438. Here's the map. From the air, the Havasupai Creek looks like an emerald green snake slithering between dry red rock. In the past, the Havasupai farmed crops such as corn, squash, and fruit during the spring and summer. In fall and winter, the Havasupai moved higher up the canyon. They would hunt deer for food. And then we have some more facts. We have the location is on the Havasupai Reservation near the southwest corner of the Grand Canyon National Park. The population is around 450 tribal members. Claim to fame, 3,000 feet down at the bottom of the canyon. And then it says 3 to 5 hours away by foot, horse, or mule is where they'll find their closest neighbors. How many people live in the Supai village? How far away are the Supai people from their nearest neighbors? Again, use details from page 439 to explain why Supai village is an extreme place to live. As the tribe grew, the Havasupai began to run out of farmland. This was not the only problem. Sometimes the canyon would flood too, damaging crops. They needed to find a new way to survive at the bottom of the canyon. Explain how the Supai people get their mail. Don't forget to read the caption. Nowadays, the Havasupai make a living from tourism. The famous canyon attracts more than 20,000 visitors per year. Most visitors make the 3 to 5 hour journey to Supai on horseback or mule. The Havasupai now run campgrounds, a cafe, a trading post, and a lodge. Here's more interesting facts here in this other square you have right here. What is the main idea on page 441? Surviving in one of Earth's hottest spots. In the middle of the Great Rift Valley in Ethiopia is the Danakil Depression. This region looks like a different planet. It is one of the hottest spots on Earth. It is heated from above by the sun and from below by lava flows. You would think that nobody would live here, but it is home to the Afar. The Afar are nomadic people who come to the Danakil Depression every day to mine salt. Use the details from page 442 in order to explain why the Danakil Depression is an extreme place to live. How hot does it get in the Danakil Depression? Again, you have facts right here. Don't forget to look at the caption. This caption will also help you answer this question. Afar gold. 10,000 years ago, the Danakil Depression was part of the Red Sea. The waters have evaporated and left behind salt flats. To the Afar, this salt is like gold. Until recently, blocks of salt called amole were used as money in Ethiopia. Today, northern Afar, people still earn money from selling salt. Camel caravans. Every day, Afar miners come to the salt flats with around 2,000 camels and 1,000 donkeys. They transport amole into the cities. The salt blocks are cut by hand. Everybody in the community takes part. The walk from town to the salt flats and back can take 6 days. Use details from the text in order to explain why the author uses the heading Afar Gold on page 443. Use details in the text in order to explain what the word caravan means. Thank you for listening to the video.